All right, so you want to retire early and be a traveling expat. Here are a few things that I think you should consider and a few things I think that you should do. Stay locked in. Hey, what is good? What is good? What is good, beautiful people? Of course, you know who I be. Good Doc, Dr. Mike TV, back again once again. Instant classic in the making. First time to the channel, guys. Make sure you subscribe, notify, do all the good things to make yourself well versed in the good Doc's content. Everything you should need to know about me shall be listed in the links in the description area below. Do not wish to be before you long, but I got a couple of tips that I think will be beneficial to my gentlemen who are looking to put forth a plan and an effort to retire early and become a traveling expat. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get into it. Number one, make sure you are 100% ready. Make sure that you have a plan. A lot of people plan to retire early, but then once they get into this lifestyle and they've potentially done absolutely everything that they can do, or everything that they put on a bucket list, every goal that they possibly wish to accomplish in representation of retiring early, they become bored. Once you've done it all, you start to get bored. And I've heard stories, and I got people who have told me, man, one of the biggest mistakes they've ever done was retiring early. So I don't want it to be a mistake for you. I want you to be locked in, and I want you to be ready for that decision. Make sure you are 100% ready to make that decision. All right, moving on to number two, pay down all of your debts. I do not think it is a good look for you to leave your home country owing anybody, especially Uncle Sam. All right, and more specifically in the United States. Make sure you pay down all your debts, man. It's not a good look to leave your home country owing people. Heaven forbid you actually have to come back for any particular reason, and all of that debt that you accumulated catches up to you, and now you have to pay it. So you make sure that you pay down your debts, okay? Granted, I know a lot of people who left a lot of debt behind saying, screw it, man, they'll figure it out on their own. I'm out, checking the deuces, peace. But it's not a good look when the time comes for you to actually make it back. And then you're going to be looking for ways to get out of it. And I think that's not really the best way to go about it, especially if you're looking to retire and actually enjoy your life and time traveling and spending abroad. All right? So pay down your debts, ladies and gentlemen. Pay down those debts. Moving on to number three. If you are not a person who is able to get a pension or a disability check of any kind, you got to get your passive income up immediately. Passive income up immediately. Stocks, real estate, gold, whatever. Whatever you think will create passive income where you're not actually physically having to work yourself to the bone to get that money, get it up immediately. All right? Don't waste time. Do it now. Not tomorrow. Do it right now. Get your passive income up. Right? Number three. Moving on to number four. You got to find yourself a home base, guys. You got to find yourself a home base. Something budget friendly for sure, because if you are expecting to do a lot of travel, you don't expect to have a lot of expenses or bills wherever you choose to put your bags down, because chances are the place that you stay is going to be nothing more than a bag holder for you if you plan to do a lot of traveling. But definitely make sure the city that you choose as your home base is one that you're content with living in. All right, because chances are when you can't travel, such as being locked down and all the things happening right now, you don't want to find yourself itching to travel but you can't, and then you're in a city that you don't like. All right, just because it's cheap. All right, make sure you find yourself a home city you can rely on, and one that you can trust, and one that you really value. So that might take time, so make sure you start looking immediately for a nice home base. All right, moving on to number five. You have to be at peace with your decision to retire early. Be at peace with the decision to retire early. I mentioned earlier about an expat that I know personally that regrets retiring early because of everything that he left on the table. And I never want you to be that foreigner that feels like, okay, well, I'm bored now. Let me go ahead and go back to work. Because rather than calling that a retirement, it was nothing more than an extended vacation wherein you probably wasted a lot of money that you didn't need to waste, and things like that. So if you ever feel like you have to go back to work to keep yourself busy, that's not necessarily considered a early retirement. That's just an extended vacation. And I never ever ever want you to look at early retirement like extended vacations. I want you to be able to enjoy it to its fullest. Find hobbies, interests, things like that to keep you busy so that you're never really bored, because I want you to be at peace with the decision. I feel like if you ever have to go back to work, you ever make the decision to go back to work, you've basically failed at retiring. That's the way I look at it. It is a failure. And now you've wasted 2 or 3 years or so off the land, living your best life, I would assume, but you've wasted all that time when you could have been working that time in order for you to be able to build more money, more finances, more funding to apply towards this new early retirement that you're going to be setting yourself up for the future. Not necessarily going to be early, since you're going to go back and who knows how much time you're going to spend at work or whatever job you choose to do. Okay? So when you retire and you want to call it retirement early, be at peace with that decision. Don't say, okay, well, I'm just going to take some time off and then I'm going to go back or I'm going to reconsider. Because again, that's not retiring early, ladies and gentlemen. That is nothing more than an extended vacation. Everybody deserves one. So if that's what you want to call it that. Don't call it early retirement. All right? If you guys enjoyed this video, please feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe, do all the good things to make yourself well versed in the good talks, content, description area below, comment section below. Let me know how you feeling, man. Let me know how you're feeling about early retirement. Let me know if you have a particular age in mind in which you think retirement is going to be best suitable for yourself. Are you going to wait until you're effing 65 and you're collecting Social Security and pensions and all of that stuff? Shout out to all my vets out there, but I know most of y'all ain't 65. Y'all just got disability and all the above. But are you going to wait until the age where you are officially ready to retire? Are you looking at the 45 range, which is where I'm at right now in my personal life? I'm like, yo, 45, I'm done. I know that's crazy, but 45 to 50, I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and hang it up. Where's your age range? What works best for you? Comment section below. It has been fun. It has been real, man. It's been a good doc. Y'all take care. Y'all stay blessed. Until the next time, Doc is out. Peace.